Hey everyone, it's Jen with Spirited Saturdays, and so this is kind of an unconventional video, but I'm in the car. I'm in Boston with my friend Kaz. So, say hello, Kaz.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Yes, Kaz is driving me to my family's house. I'm in Boston for the weekend, and I'm doing with her sweet, lovely company, the video for this week in the car while we drive on the road. So we are talking about wanting recovery as opposed to actually being in recovery and taking the steps toward that and doing that. And so I guess to draw on my experience, I know that at times I wanted recovery but was not willing to act in line with that decision. It's super dark, getting like an very artistic view here. So,
Does that help?
actually, yes,
Okay.
yes. Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. So I think, yes. So I've definitely wanted it, and I've not been totally willing to act in line with that decision and that want. And the problem with that is that I don't think you need to want recovery 100% in order to have it. I think sometimes that can be like wavering and fleeting, but you do have to commit, no matter what, because then you kind of commit yourself to staying loyal to your recovery even when your wanting kind of comes and goes, because that wanting, you may have a moment of wanting it really badly and actually really believing that you want it, and somehow you can't sync up with the part of you that is ready and willing to do something about it. So the thing to really put in place is the doing something so that you get ready for those moments when maybe your motivation wanes. You'll have at that point a kind of system set in place, or a plan of action, or a plan B or something or support set up so that you can continue to act toward your recovery even when you feel in moments that you don't want it, or that your willingness has backtracked a little bit, because all of that is normal, and you can have those genuine moments of truly wanting it, and those are very real. But then if you're in the grips of it, you can just as easily turn around and feel like caving and surrendering to the eating disorder. So it's really, I think, about, if you do have those moments of wanting recovery, capturing them and acting on them, and not just relying on this kind of almost impulsive sense of I want this, and also try to make the distinction between wanting recovery and being sick of illness. Because I think if you're so sick of it, then I think it's a little different than wanting or believing that there's hope, or believing that you can be in a better place. If you're just purely sick of it, I know that there were times when I just felt totally defeated, but I also didn't want recovery, but I also I was sick of the illness, but that kind of left me just in this limbo land. And then at that point I had to get help. I had to seek help. So yeah, just being sick of it is sometimes not enough, and then if you have some time away from it, you'll forget why you were so sick of it, and then you'll go back to it, like any addiction. So yeah, so I'd say grab onto those moments where you feel that you want them, or don't necessarily wait for them to come about. Action is so important. Don't wait for yourself to wake up and to suddenly decide you want it, and suddenly decide that's it forever. You those will come and go. So I think a healthy amount of wanting it, combined with a practical amount of seeking and sustaining action, is really the way to go. So yeah, and trust yourself that when you want it, trust that that's the part of you that believes in yourself. Don't let yourself forget that at one point you wanted it so bad, even in moments when you feel like you never wanted it. Remember, remember, reference that point when you really wanted it, because that was real. And in those moments, write that down. Talk to somebody so you can document how badly you wanted it and how connected you felt to wanting it at that point, because those were all very real moments. And eating disorders can be so black or white and just so manipulative that they make you forget that you ever wanted anything else. But yeah, so hold on to those, rely on those, and rely on and seek out people to help you sustain your will, and to help you sustain your path toward wellness and recovery. Okay, and that's all for today. And thank you, Kaz, for being such a great sport about letting me do this in your car. Sorry about all the darkness, but I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.